No one expected this collaboration to end like this. What was supposed to be a powerful Hollywood adaptation turned into a year-long legal nightmare. And now, exactly 12 months later, new developments are pulling both names back into the spotlight. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni are no longer just co-stars tied to a movie. They're permanently linked by a courtroom battle that refuses to die. And as this feud hits its one-year mark, the story has taken a turn few people saw coming. Because what just dropped could change everything. At the beginning, everything looked flawless. It Ends With Us was positioned as an emotional, meaningful project. Big studio backing, massive fan anticipation, a cast that looked united on the surface. But behind the scenes, reports claim tension was quietly building. Not explosive, not public, just subtle enough to stay hidden. Until it couldn't anymore. As promotion ramped up, fans began noticing something strange. Interviews felt stiff, interactions looked forced, and insiders later suggested that the energy on set had shifted long before the cameras stopped rolling. Then came the moment that shattered the illusion. Late last year, Blake Lively filed a formal complaint that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. She accused Justin Baldoni of inappropriate on-set behavior and retaliation. According to the complaint, the situation didn't end with filming. Blake's team alleged that after she spoke up, a calculated smear campaign followed, one designed to damage her reputation and isolate her professionally. The industry reacted instantly. Some rallied behind her, others urged caution. And overnight, a film about love and healing was replaced by a much darker narrative. But Justin Baldoni didn't retreat. Instead, he went on the offensive. In a move that stunned legal experts. Baldoni filed a massive countersuit, reportedly seeking hundreds of millions in damages. He accused Blake Lively and even her husband Ryan Reynolds of defamation, manipulation, and deliberately sabotaging his career. According to his filing, the accusations were not only false, but part of a coordinated effort to destroy him. For a brief moment, it looked like the fight had flipped. Two sides, two completely different versions of the truth, and a courtroom ready to decide who was lying. Then everything changed. The countersuit collapsed. A judge dismissed Baldoni's claims, and attempts to revive the case were denied. Just like that, the legal momentum shifted. What was once a loud counterattack suddenly disappeared, leaving only Blake's original complaint standing. But the silence didn't last long. As the case quietly moved through the legal system, something new began happening behind closed doors. Depositions, testimony, hours of questioning. And according to newly surfaced filings, things reportedly turned aggressive. Blake Lively's legal team now claims Baldoni's attorneys crossed serious lines during depositions. They allege invasive questions that went far beyond the scope of the case, probing into deeply personal areas with no clear legal relevance. The situation escalated to the point where Blake's team formally asked the court to intervene. That's not standard procedure. That's a sign things have turned ugly. And while the lawyers fight in private rooms, the public consequences have been brutal. Co-stars connected to the film found themselves dragged into online chaos. Some received intense backlash just for speaking at all. Others stayed silent and were criticized for that too. Fans dissected every social media move, every unfollow, every missing appearance. Hollywood brands reportedly grew cautious. Endorsements softened. Public support became quieter. In this industry, controversy doesn't just follow you, it waits. Blake Lively has continued working, but the scrutiny hasn't eased. Every red carpet smile is analyzed, every interview clipped and replayed. Supporters say she's standing strong. Critics claim the truth hasn't fully surfaced. Justin Baldoni, meanwhile, has largely vanished from the spotlight. No major interviews, no public defenses. Just distance and endless speculation about what's happening behind the scenes. And now, the clock is ticking. A trial date is officially set for next year. Before that, a mandatory settlement conference looms, the last chance for this war to end quietly. But insiders suggest neither side is ready to back down, because this case is no longer just about one set, one film, or one accusation. It's about power in Hollywood, about who gets believed, about what happens when private moments turn into public records. 1 year later, there are still no clear winners, only damaged reputations, lingering questions, and a story that refuses to disappear. And as this legal battle marches forward, one thing is certain: when the final verdict arrives, Hollywood will never look at this collaboration the same way again. So now the real question is, when all the evidence is laid out, whose story will the court believe? And when the dust finally settles, will either of them truly recover?